And welcome to day 2 of week 9 of the Ohio Bocce League. We're coming to you live from Lorenzino's Bocce Club in that Daniele Corleone synthetic surface that we have that's so special here in Youngstown, Ohio. The absolute finale of the regular season is tonight. Those playoff brackets, they might be locked in, but we're playing for hardware tonight. We're playing for the glasses of the Season 2 rolling leader. We're playing to be an MVP of the OBL. We have legacy, we have pride, everything on the line tonight. Who wants to be known as an all-star? And at the BBN, America's home for bocce, we strive to bring you all that action to your phone, your TV, maybe you're at one of our watch parties at the poorhouse, you're at the bocce club at ITAM 30, chilling with your friends, or maybe you're one of our international friends that's chilling out at the bowling club in Wales. No matter where you are in the world, we want to welcome you on behalf of Queen Bee and Never Short-Lived from Cortland to the game. Jimmy, he has been playing so Baby Jimmy! Oh, it is war! And war! Oh, baby! Welcome to the game. All right, well, tonight is that heavyweight clash that could very well be a preview of the Season 2 championship. Is this the finals? The Mahoney Valley Hitmen, they avoided the path of death, none to their own doing, but thankfully after all that happened yesterday, they are now on the complete opposite side of the playoff bracket from the #1 seed Steel Valley Bocce Club. And the Hitmen, they're playing entirely free tonight with absolutely nothing to lose. Rolling out a brand new, highly dangerous lineup. I think you're going to love this, Lee. But standing across from them is that undisputed final boss of the OBL. And Steel Valley isn't resting anyone. They're trying to be the first professional team in America to finish the regular season with a perfect 7-0 match record. The Iron Core is out for blood. And the drama tonight, it's not just team versus team. It might even be, Heidi, teammate versus teammate. Yes, I'm spilling the tea. For Steel Valley, that Iron Core, they're in an internal battle for league MVP. Could it be Middle? Could it be Sean New? Could it be Mike Bucket Robertson? Could it be Papa Cap? And if that wasn't enough family drama for one court, Sean New is literally battling his own father-in-law, Jeff Policaro, to be the Season 2 rolling champ. Thanksgiving dinner, it's gonna be awkward if Big Smooth steals that crown tonight. And on the Hitmen side, we have a little civil war breaking out. Mikey Nardone, James Salvaggio, they're both getting the starting nod tonight from their captain and their owner, Joe Palumbo. But they're kind of secretly fighting each other for that exact same hybrid all-star spot. And Joe Palumbo, guess what? Back on the back wall, 0.5% behind Pistol Pete Barach to be that final volume shooter to get in a D-Cats out of the bag all-star spot. And you know what Pete is doing? He's sitting at home. Maybe he's gonna pray his numbers hold up. Well, Joe, he gets to control his destiny tonight. perfect seasons, MVP trophies, rolling crowns, all-star jerseys. They're all hanging in the balance of the very last night of the year. And let me bring in my co-hosts to bring all the drama home tonight inside of everybody's living rooms. I got the Queen Bee, Lee Chrisman, and Never Shortland from Cortland, Heidi Calfoot. Heidi, we brought you back in for a good one here.
I thought the blonde bomber was like a little bit more exciting, but I'll take the Never Shortland. You know, hey, that's all right. I mean, can't have it all.
Listen, when you're hitting as
That's
well
true.
as
Yeah.
some of these players, we'll
true.
start calling you the blonde bomber.
I know. I agree. I'm excited to talk about it tonight, actually.
How about these starting lineups that we got, pulling in Mike Nardone into the hammer position, Lee, and starting James Salvaggio in the second roller? What's exciting you tonight about this Hitmen lineup?
Oh my gosh, I mean, everything really. I mean, you have, like you said it so well, it's just not team versus team, it's inner squad. And not in a vicious way, but everybody wants their cake, right?
Yeah, they want their flowers.
Yeah, and I know from talking to these guys, they all have their eye on the prize, and they're going to try and go for it tonight. So that's super exciting. It's going to be a fun night.
All right, speaking of the prize, I'm going to bring in two of those closest, I would say 1 and number 2 of the season 2 rolling leaders. We're going to bring in Sean New and Jeff Policaro. They play not only on the same team, but they're also from the same family, as Sean has married Jeff's daughter, and now both of them, they got to hang out not only for the holidays, but on the same court. We've seen so much camaraderie about the two, and they're great teammates. They definitely support each other, and we're excited to have them in the booth for a final interview before they have their roll-off to be the season 2 rolling champ. All right, I got Sean and Jeff in the booth.
What's up?
What's going on, Jeff?
Ready to play?
All right, Sean, I have to ask you, all right? We talked about this prize, right? There hasn't ever been, usually all the shooters, they get all the flowers. Everybody wants to see the video of Stewie sticking one, or, you know, all of a sudden Anthony Capogreco 28 in a row. How about this, boys? How about this? The OBL best pointer. This is no longer a shooter. This is the first award in the history of the OBL, and it's not for a shooter, it's for a pointer.
There we go. Recognition, finally.
Finally the rollers get recognized.
Oh, yeah.
Where was it last year?
What's that?
Where was it last year?
Come on, Biggie, we need a previous one. All right, Pap, you were the champ last year. You got the best pointing percentage last year. This year, you're battling with Sean for it. What makes a great pointer? Out of everything that you need to do to prep for a game, what is it really makes the great pointer? What do you think brings out the best?
I don't know. I think when you start to play, you either like pointing or you like that, you know, like you said, recognition as the hitter. It's more dramatic.
When you know you're on, is it like you feel locked in? You know the speed's going to be correct no matter where it's at?
Yeah, I get that feeling. Kind of like in baseball, they say you're seeing a beach ball or a grapefruit. Yeah.
Yep, that's how it feels for you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sean, what excites you the most about being a great pointer?
I think setting the tone for the game. I know when I first started, you still have your people, you know, like Jimmy and those guys that joke and say, oh, you got the easiest roll, this and that. But as we know, team rolling top to bottom usually wins championships in games. So for me, it's just setting the tone, you know, keeping that ball up front, you know, setting that frame for my guys behind me to score those points. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're going to be battling out today, okay, Jeff? We'll see if you get enough rolls to be able. We'll see. You know, if Sean can't bench you the whole time. You got to bring you out.
Yeah, might be rolling on some 3-4 inch points tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, see what happens.
I love it. Well, you know what? Great season regardless from the two of you, and good luck tonight. I know you got a quick one. Want to get you back out on the court and practice, and we appreciate you. We're going to bring up those stats again so that you could see that, and I'm going to bring back in the lovely ladies into the booth. All right, so checking it out, the team rolling percentage, that's been the difference for Steel Valley. They have outrolled basically every single team that they played on. So if they played against the Hitmen or the Flash, which is a very tough division, obviously, or when they went against the North, they were consistently the best rolling team, and it all starts with Sean New. And They have one of the most transcendent second rollers in the league, Bobby Middle. To be able to bring in a veteran presence as that second roller, that calm, cooling influence, it means a lot to that Steel Valley Bocce Club, doesn't it, Lee?
Yes, absolutely. It's always nice to have somebody on the team that just kind of keeps the vibe right. You know what I mean? If everything's going wrong, he doesn't waver. If everything's going right, he doesn't waver. He just kind of stays the same.
Only a couple points separate these two from the rolling, but also the shooting as well. When you look at Ron Capogreco and Mike Robertson, they kind of strike some fear into the opposing pointers, huh, Heidi?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because that's exactly what I was going to mention. I mean, when you look at these season stats, they're neck and neck, which I'm so excited because I think that's what's going to make this game, this match tonight so exciting. So I'm excited.
Okay, some great shooting from all of the players. This new lineup for the Hitmen, it's featuring James Salvaggio in the second rolling spot. Mm-hmm. Lee, do you like James Mullet moving down in the lineup? I know he's a dangerous roller, but now to be able to potentially shoot and stick 3 balls, you think this is going to change the way SVBC plays tonight?
Yes, and I not only like him there, I'm sure he likes himself there. I mean, he wants to make a move. He started a little slow. He knew he did. He wanted everyone to give him a little bit of time to become acclimated to the new team and his positions and everything. And I think now tonight is going to be his night to shine.
I love it. The players are starting to warm up. They're going to get the coin toss coming up soon. But before we get there, I want to talk to you about my all-star projections.
Oh, boy.
Got to let the cat out of the bag. You know, I've striked up a little bit of controversy.
Yes, not
but you know, yeah, but you know what? After last night, I had to make a couple changes. Big time change in the North Division starters. You know what? If you have the last 3 weeks of the season MHP has had, you deserve to move up the ranks.
I agree.
He would self-admit, he was in the interview booth and he talked about it, gave the hot seat, said I was just not playing like myself. He's feeling comfortable, and he is the reason. He's that dangerous cog in the Koppel Gamblers engine that makes their team go. So I moved him into the starting lineup with Ben Diaz, Doug Carter, and Anthony Capogreco. You know, on the bench, I got Stewie. I'm sorry, bud. Listen, you went from a top 5 MVP candidate for me, but you're just not winning enough games, winning enough frames, and he had his potential moments in the last 3 games to be able to get some game winners. Didn't happen. Still on my all-star team, but I got him on the bench. You could go to OhioBocceLeague.com right now and vote for who you think. Tony D'Onofrio, he's another one. Got hot the last couple weeks. We needed another shooter on this team. I had to put Tony D there. He's the body bag. All right, Matthew Taylor, what he did that second game was an absolute clinic.
Right.
I mean, just about 100%. He got a little pissed off at his team, at himself. He wasn't playing well enough, and he led him to victory. Again, Anthony, Mike, Taylor, that they're going to take Koppel as far. If you're going to see them go to the championship, it's going to be because of them.
Who did you take out? Remind me who you took out for MHP.
All right, so Carl Greenaway.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know. Heidi, give me the deets.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, I thought about this all day long because I did watch last night, and I was watching the comments, and I was just thinking about it, looking at the stats. And you guys know, Carl, I'm a big fan of Carl. But again, I agree with you. I think, and I wrote this down to make sure, and you already changed it, so it was good. Mike Paisana, I just really feel like he's getting into a groove. He's very consistent. And he, like you said, he knew I'm not playing my best, and he made a change.
Yep.
And I think that's what it's all about.
Listen,
that's an all-star player.
At the end of the day, and I'll talk to you about my 3 out, and then we'll get into more of the South roster during the halftime of this. And I'm leaving that a little fluid because these two haven't had their final match yet.
Right.
So I think there could be some things that kind of pop around. But when we're talking about the North roster, it is important for me to get actual playing time. Carl was out this week.
Right.
So he took himself a chance to be able to show one final time to me for my media vote for who I would be able to, put in the All-Star team. And the other 2, now they're my front runners for Rookie of the Year, Cody Aleko and Jonathan Vivo. Same thing. They're shooting and rolling both at a very high rate.
Right.
But when you don't have the volume, talk to me when you have 3 times the shots.
Yeah, you have to compare apples with apples.
Yes.
So if somebody's rolling 100 balls, you have to be up near there.
All right, so we're getting ready for this game. Before we do this, I got a video, all right? G's not here right now, but we're going to play that G's pick before we start.
Well, well, well. We have finally reached the finale of Season 2 regular season. Hitmen, Steel Valley. Wow, rivalry amongst rivalries in this OBL. Tonight I had the tip. Hitmen are bringing the A-team. Dante Delicio, the captain, is back. It's going to be a thriller in Manila, but not so fast. The Steel Valley will win this match and make history tonight and go undefeated in match play. Hitmen try to shoot through the steel, but it isn't happening tonight. Steel Valley cap off the perfect season and go into the playoffs riding high, trying to claim the title they feel they lost. Can't wait. Tune in tonight. OBL playoffs next week. G's picks are in.
All right, they're on the final practice frame, and there's no more time to waste. You know the lineups. You know the stats. Lee, give it to me straight. Who's going to win tonight?
I think they're going to split, but Steel Valley is going to take the
Oh,
match.
she's going streaking.
I think they are
7-0.
not stopping. I think they're not stopping.
The train is a-rolling, and it goes through the Steel Valley Bocce Club. They're going for 7-0 match record. Heidi, think they get it done tonight?
I do. I think Steel Valley is just going to take it tonight. And because, you have actually been referring to the team as the machine. And I pick up on those little things. I may not know a million things about bocce, but I do. And I agree with you. They really are. And they are now, they secured the South. They're 2 times, the South Division champions. And I think that this season is very important to them. And they're not going to stop at anything at this point. So I think it's going to be all Steel Valley tonight.
I love it. Okay, so couple reminders. Make sure you have liked the broadcast. You're subscribed. We're about to go live. If you see an amazing moment, make sure you type in Stone Fruit in the chat. That way, you automatically put yourself for a chance to win. If we pick that to be the Stone Fruit Shot of the Week, you win a box of coffee and a mug being sent directly to you. So make sure you let us know when those great moments are. It helps us pick it out, and you get a gift from Stone Fruit Coffee. All right, we are live. The Hitmen have won the toss. They are going live. We got Nicholas Capagreco leading it off for the Hitmen, has moved down from the second rolling position to be lead pointer in this dangerous lineup. I'm calling this lineup the blueprint.
I love your little names you come up with.
All right. Little bit down in the lane. He went left side here. Took Sean to the opposite side, but way deep. Going to leave Sean a lot of room.
I'm so excited about how Sean's been playing this season. It's not a shocker at all, but I'm just excited that his numbers are so high, and he has the chance to go MVP, in my opinion. James is rolling. Ooh, did it roll out? There must have been more room in there than it looks on TV, but because it's behind the ball, James decided to roll at it.
I beat it. There was some room. All right, here comes Papa Cap. Got it. We were talking about the rolling leaders in the family. How about the 2 shooting leaders, 1 and 2? Anthony and Ron.
Yeah,
Right.
is that
Father, son.
nuts?
It is all about the family. Who wants to be the season 2 shooting champ? Who wants to be the season 2 rolling champ?
And there's
Once
gonna
you
be chirping
win,
going on.
we're going to have banners that are being put up here in the club.
Oh, nice.
And so it's going to show like who's won, like each of those, particular percentages, qualified percentages. you want your name on the board.
Yeah.
It's like, because once the season's over, it's over.
How cool would that be to walk in and see that? Oh, not good for the Hitmen right now. Not the start they wanted, I don't think.
Yeah, Sean Lewis ball beats out points.
I do believe, though, that it's pretty bold, but I think the Hitmen are definitely going to come out swinging tonight. Definitely. They're
Yeah.
going to come for the fences. They want to try to shock and awe the South champs, if you will, setting the tone.
That's why I was surprised, even though Sean's was obviously beatable, James beat it. I was surprised just have Joe just shoot it. It was an either or. Your ball kind of stunk. You could have changed the frame by getting the Paulino.
Mm-hmm.
Why start basically 3 guys that can be a lead shooter on any team?
Right.
And your
Right.
lead pointer could be a second shooter on any team. Why do that lineup if you're not going to be aggressive with the game calling when it comes to shooting?
Well, and it still goes back to, I know the ball was behind the pill, but it still goes back to you beat that ball, they hit it out, now you got to beat it again.
You got to beat it 3 times. All right, so the sponsors for the Steel Valley Bocce Club, Bellaria in Struthers, Ohio, American Financial Services, a wealth management company, Corbett Consulting, Top Gun Firearms and Outdoor, Next Level Excavating, and the Youngstown Engineering Company. We appreciate your support of Steel Valley Bocce Club in the OBL, and there he is. Big Smooth. 2 in a row. JoJo. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Thrives on
Let
high
the
volume.
boy shoot.
Yep.
Stays around.
This is spicy. Unless it catches, nope.
I got a lot of room here. All right, so tail of the tape, head-to-head history. Not surprising. All-time game record, SVBC 4-2. Match record 2-1. So they've basically, kind of doubled them up. This season 1 was a lot different than season 2. Season 2, they took that aggregate 14-5 SVBC. And then in that second game, when they were kind of slumping around their second game, they were all those game 2 woes that were going on for the Bocce Club. The Hitmen beat them 14-7. Actually, it was pretty close.
Wow.
Oh, Papa Cap says, I don't need a roll when I hit and stick like that.
What were you saying about those hitting percentages like that? Look at that.
Sorry, Anthony, you don't get to hit anymore tonight.
He's going to probably take this off the wall. Yep.
Little kiss.
Just
Oh.
enough, but
Slides their ball out.
yeah. But opens it up. A lot of room for James, and then you have Mike Robertson in the back.
So speaking of those shooting leaders, just want to pop it up. Some people get lucky. Others call Eddie. Thank you, EdIsabella.insurance.com. Anthony Capagreco just leading his father by 1 percentage point going into today. It's possible. It's mathematically possible for him to catch him. I already put together a great Ron Cap game, in my little playbook to see if he would. He could get up to 81.5, maybe 82%.
Oh, my God.
If he has one of his good, one of his great games that he had in the past. Vivo, 3rd. Robert Stewart, 4th. And Tony D'Onofrio, 5th. Off the wall, clips it clean. Mikey Buckets Robertson.
Mike's one of the best off the wall. I mean, he
gets his body into it, Lee.
Yeah.
You got to get
Sometimes
your
he'll
body
stick.
into it. You have to. It's when you're hitting off the wall as opposed to hitting the ball straight. You have to almost turn your body into the wall as you're moving towards it.
Yeah.
Or else it'll just skim. And that's when you see players who are taking the same angle, in the same spot on the wall, and their ball doesn't react off it, come off it. You see some of the best wall shooters, they literally turn their body into the wall and pump it. Oh, weird. Sean New goes deep right.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. He
Shocking.
puts a 10-incher. Shucker.
Here comes Joe.
Oh, JoJo!
Oh.
Stay hot. Stay hot, JoJo.
Everything that's happened, except for maybe the first rolls in the first frame, I expected tonight. You know what I mean,
Oh,
Heidi? Like they
absolutely.
were just both
Yeah.
teams were going to come out fighting.
For sure.
This is why I wanted to hit him in the hit on that first frame. They gave
Yeah,
up 3 by just
yeah.
rolling. The last thing you want is your lead shooter to be rolling on a ball when you have
Right.
an epic shooter like JoJo.
That's Bobby's second long. I'm sure that's probably his last because he's too good to not adjust.
Here comes Mikey. Now, Mike has been picking him up the entire season. Great ball
Yeah.
again. And Mikey Robb's not an MVP candidate because of his shooting. We all knew that was going to happen. But when you roll 73%,
Yep.
you put yourself in the conversation.
I think last season he was rolling in the 60s, maybe.
Maybe.
And so maybe he's, making those self-improvements.
That's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
57% last year.
57%. Okay.
The thing is,
I mean,
though, like
it's a big delta.
if I'm looking at MVP, I'm also, and I'm sure you are and other people are taking into consideration, like he's a leader.
Yeah.
He's kept this team on fire. He calls the game. I mean, he does so much. Franchise player. I mean, you got to take all that into consideration too.
It's his plus minus when he's in the game is plus 62.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean that's
That's
insane.
Crazy. And he has to do all the dirty work.
Right.
Middle of the frames. If Bobby rolls too long, he has to put a tight one in there. Nikki Cap, good shot.
And I mean, there again, you want a teammate that when you don't do what you want to do, they back you up. And
Right.
Mike does that time and time again.
All right, so that's their lead pointer. Let him shoot. Just let him keep shooting. They had a frame where they rolled 4. They gave up 3 points. They had a frame where they shot 4, and they scored a point. All right, so those sponsors for the Mahoning Valley Hitmen. How about the Sons of Italy, the club in Warren, Ohio? They're having a big tournament there this weekend, Lodge 2850. Excited to go check them out. We'll be live streaming a little bit from there. All right, the Mayfield Smoke Shop, the Erie Canal, Clark Diedrich, and Quinn Vesters. Thank you so much to those sponsors of the Mahoney Valley Hitmen and the OBL. We appreciate your support.
Can I give a shout out to Dylan on the mothership over there?
DP
Doing a great job.
on the 1s and 2s.
Man.
From commentator to cameraman.
He does it all.
All
We-
the things.
You know, we had to give Justin a little break.
Dylan's a man of many trades.
Yes.
Ooh, Sean's telling it to sit. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe a little heavy, but when you're talking a little heavy, it's what, a foot? I mean, my goodness. They're going to shoot it anyway, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe a 1.5 feet behind, but
Yeah.
they're going to give official measurement. 18 exactly.
Wow, that was pretty good, Danny. 1.5 feet behind.
I have a little cheat. See, the distance between the shooting line
It's 3
and
feet, right?
that is 3 feet. It just looked like
You
half
should
of
have
me.
just rolled with it. You should have just
Yeah, you
let it
should have
go.
said, I can see it down to the
I'll
corner.
give you all
inch."
my secrets. All right, we were talking about it early in the broadcast. If you watched the interview, it was fantastic. If not, go back and watch it. Some people get lucky, others call Eddie. Sean New, currently the season 2 rolling leader at almost 77%, beating his father-in-law by only a point. And then we got Timmy Wilson, Ben Diaz, and Nardone finishing out and rounding out the top 5. Mikey Robb gets into
Nice.
it. And SVBC wins the race.
What a shot.
Still a ton of room here for the Hitmen to sort of bury one. But without a ball after Joe's was burnt. I'm going to see Bobby Middle, I think, with one here.
They have that ball on the left that Bobby could shoot down if need be, but see what happens here.
Oh, no.
Oh, this
Is this
does
too
not
heavy?
look like it's going to stop.
It's just not stopping. It's
Oh,
gone. You got to
boy.
pull that one. We play back wall dead at Lorenzino's Bocce Club. For those that are new to bocce or new to this form of bocce, this is what we would call back wall dead open style rules. It's the most popular form of bocce in America. And when you throw a ball, and if it does not hit another ball, whether it be your own, an opponent's, or the Paulino, which is that little steel ball, then the ball gets burnt. It's taken off the court. And you saw one. Here's two.
Oh, my gosh.
That is.
Guys, I can relate to this. They don't. So I'm feeling the emotion right now, like, because I know how this feels. That's why they say never Shortland. Danny always calls me never Shortland from Cortland, because that is very typical, but not typical for OBL players.
Well,
but
the frustrating thing there is he didn't have to go all the way there. He probably needed to reach the black line.
Yeah.
But he was contemplating taking that one off the left wall in for 2 or 3 more. I mean, for a total of 3 or 4. But it had to go quite a bit.
It's 6-1. The 3 MVP candidates that are battling against each other,
Yeah.
they're all 100%.
Wow.
Ron, Sean, and Mike.
that's
And 6-1.
it's
Just wait till
insane.
Bobby finds it.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
going to be
I
scary.
know.
It's
It
going to
is
be scary.
Well, he's disgusted, I know, right now, but he'll be fine.
He's a pro for a reason.
Yeah.
100% from the 3 MVP candidates. And this is one that Sean would like back, and Nick Cap eats it up. Let's see if Ronnie Cap can get into it. It's a fairly large target here. Boom! Shakalaka! Shakalaka! Boom! Not only makes 1, but sticks around and makes 2.
How would you like, well, you probably have, Danny, been a member at the dinner table, family dinner table. How would you like to be there for discussion between, Nick Cap, Ronnie
Joe
Cap?
tries to get in them both.
I'm
and
gonna
gets
guess
the
it would be
back
a little
one.
loud, just
Yeah.
like a little.
Anthony Cap, I mean,
Oh, man, he stuck it, too. If he would have gotten that first one, he might have made 2 great ones. I like the aggressive play call from Joe to go after it. Just a touch outside. Here comes James Savaggio. How's the dinner table?
Yeah.
Anthony. Ron. Nick.
Right.
Little Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Cosmo.
I would think all you'd have to do.
I'm the quiet one. I
That
just
makes
go
me
over
laugh.
there. Mikey Nardone
Great
hits
hit.
the sticks his own and puts 2 in front. This is the aggressiveness that we expected out of the Hitmen with this lineup.
Yep.
And Bobby Middle, who has not rolled well, can make a pressure roll here. Don't want to give up this frame. If he doesn't beat these balls,
Oh, no.
James might have a shot. This is close. He plays the left side. He keeps on. Oh, I don't know. That might be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be in. That front one has some distance. They're going to check and be sure. It's a whole 9 inches.
Wow.
8 to 9 inches away. Amazing. All right, here comes James Savaggio. Now, Bobby's ball's not good. He has a chance to make 2. Oh, misses it. Is it even point? And it's not. The Hitmen's rolling woes continue. They had a chance to get back into this game. If James rolls and makes 2 there, they would have had a decision for Mikey Robb. Instead, the hit and stick from Papa Cap leads off the frame in a big way, and Mikey Robb comes in.
Ooh.
Does he make 2? It's close. It's 2. Mikey Robb makes the point.
Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka, refreshing and goes down smooth. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
All right. Now trying to lead us off with another type of cruise comes Sean, smooth and new.
He's telling it to sit again. You don't see him do that often. He usually
Yeah.
knows
I think he
it's
just
going
wants
right
this
up there.
crown, Lee.
Yeah.
Just a little
And
bit
that's-
extra.
that's
Just
you
a
blame
little
him.
bit extra.
Can you blame him?
Joe missed to the left. Could this be a route? This Hitmen team was what, their number 3?
Well,
seed?
that's what I was going to ask
Almost
you.
number 2 overall.
Well, I kind of wanted to bring. I was kind of waiting for like a little bit more aggressive play here in the beginning because I wanted to ask you guys. You know, since the Hitmen are locked into that 3 seed, when an absolutely incredibly dangerous team, you know, when they have nothing to lose and no standing pressure at this point, you know, do they take these massive risks? Do they play it safe? What do you guys think?
It looks like SVBC is just playing like the team that's loose, and Hitmen are still playing tight.
Yeah,
I know.
I agree. I mean, I would think the Hitmen. I think I'm what you're saying. If I'm understanding correctly, I would. If I was the Hitmen, I'd be coming out super aggressive.
Absolutely.
Just having
You
fun.
have
Yes,
nothing
yes,
to
just
lose.
like
Yeah.
we're gonna shoot
Fun.
everything.
Yeah,
Right.
and they do.
Nikki
they
Cap
almost
doesn't beat it. They go for the aggressive role play call. I'm just.
It does almost seem like they have something they're working for, and like you're saying, they don't really have anything to lose at this point. So just go for it.
They need a moment. They need a
Yeah.
moment to bring him in.
Yeah.
Joe with
Yes.
the miss. They almost have to roll there with Nick. So I mean, it's not like they hate the play call. They just need something. They need someone. This Hitmen team is loaded with all-star candidates
Oh my
for
gosh,
this
yeah.
season.
Yeah.
We're not talking about like, oh, they're great players from previous tournaments. We're talking about OBL Season 2 all-star
Right.
candidates, and they're not playing well enough.
Nope.
They were fighting for a bench position. I'm not going to go too low.
Aggressive.
Yeah. I'm running out of adjectives.
All right,
There he
you
is.
Well, you
go.
got 2 teachers if you need help
Yeah.
with the adjectives right next to you.
Get the thesaurus out.
Spectacular won't be one of them.
Listen, dude,
Just kidding, Dylan. You know I love
Ronnie gets into his own ball. He'll take a little bit of luck here. That'll work.
Dylan, is that your word? Spectacular.
Massive.
He loves it.
Yeah, my AI program that I built one for statistics for the OBL and is keeping all track of all of our records and stuff. It always asks me if Dylan thinks this is a massive call.
That's
Is it a
wild.
massive change? Tell
That's-
Dylan this is a massive stat.
That is
I go,
classic.
how many times does Dylan say massive? Cool, because I
Love
also
it.
feed the transcript from the broadcast into
nice.
the tool. So, it helps pick out those. It helps randomize on who the Stone Fruit shot call is.
But does
helps give stats for the player of the week.
But nobody says it like Dylan. Nobody says
Spectacular.
spectacular like
Here
Dylan
we go.
does.
Let's get a replay of that. The best is he has no mic to even fight back.
No.
Aw,
He's got to sit there and just
Dylan.
take it.
All right, Mikey's going against those 2 balls. Gets into his own. Does he move it over enough? I don't think so.
No. Hard to see from
I
this
thought they would have
angle.
went off the wall instead of going straight at it.
Yeah, to bring it
just
over.
Just because then it could bring over the 2 instead of the 1.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a smart play, but yeah, you have to move it.
All right, so they could do the same.
While
Go
they're
early.
measuring,
What do you think? Early wall, maybe like go to the shooting line, the orange
Right.
line in between there.
Yeah, right between the black and the orange line, yeah.
Maybe get into all 3. You have
early.
all 3 balls to play onto. At worst, you give up 1.
Yeah.
I mean, being up 8-1, they're not worried about it. The Hitmen are.
They're gonna shoot. I
You know
like
when
this.
they're doing this that they feel comfortable, for sure.
Bobby too
he
late
was a
off the
little
wall,
deep.
doesn't get there, and the Hitmen survive that frame with 1 point. Maybe this could be a little bit of a turnaround,
Yep.
hopefully for them.
Momentum shift, if you will.
All right, so we have the new odds that are ready to go, and I have to tell you, it's pretty interesting. Always more with less, born to save, built for eBay. Check out the eBay store, always more for less, or I'm sorry, always more with less, and you can check out some good finds on Crocs, sports clothing, jerseys, and more. All right, so this, to win the finals, Steel Valley, basically a 50% chance, plus 100 odds. This is the best team.
Yeah.
If you want to get a little bit risque with your money, you can go with that Cleveland Hellhounds bet, Heidi. Plus 3,500, basically a 3% shot.
That's sad.
Got it. Hey, listen, the one thing the Hellhounds did was they avoided SVBC in the second round.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if they could somehow, some way, put it together, this Hitmen team is obviously potential to go down.
I mean, you know how it might be a little dangerous to count them out just because, again, we said this last night, they did not play badly. There were a lot of frames where they played really well, and they just didn't get the breaks. They just didn't get up the points.
All right, so let us know where you're tuned in from. Steel Valley
That's
Bocce
Bocce
Club
for you.
ended up with
Yeah.
1 point on the frame. I apologize. I mixed up who was in. They were going for multiple there. Made it even easier to be aggressive. It's Ron Cap with a rare miss. But let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from. Lee, you like shooting this one again?
Yes, 100%.
No hesitation, Dill.
I mean, they're
That's
up
what I'm
9.
looking for in a
I mean,
shooter.
Mike, I don't know what Mike's stats are off the wall. That would be an interesting stat. It's got to be high, so definitely. Good thing I didn't jinx him. I thought about it right after I said it.
He's so good off the wall, you can't jinx
Yeah.
him. How about the result, too? The Paulino flies
Wow.
over to their other ball. All things coming up SVBC. Got it!
What a shot.
Mikey Nardone.
Yep.
I mean, what a shot.
The bridge.
We need that like Nardone energy to come through right now.
Yes.
We need I'm missing
Well,
that. Like I love watching him when he is on and excited. I love that.
This is a debut for his new nickname. I'm calling him the bridge because for me, he's that bridge between this Hitman doldrums energy and the bridge for them to get excited
Yeah.
and move
Yeah.
and push the energy into their own way. James.
You need some of these
Misses
guys,
to the
though, that
left.
are in that position to do that before. You're not always going to have the opportunity to wait till you get the momentum, that you get the point or the big shots. Sometimes you just have to pep them up without having the pill and everything. Hype them up a little.
All right, so Pack a World, you could bring the game to you if you love bocce, whether you are looking to bring an outdoor game for fun, for family gatherings, maybe you have a big reunion, you can get Pack a World. They have inflatable courts that you can be able to put together and build a court in your own backyard. This also works for bars that are looking to drum up some business. American Bocce Company in Chicago uses them for their Monday through Thursday leagues like the ones they have at Cleo's. You can get 5% off the bocce courts with the code OBL2026 in the Pack a World US store. Just hit that QR code and you can bring the game to you.
I would think those would be good for grad parties coming up.
Yeah.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Speaking of grads, I'd love to. It was really, really nice seeing a lot of people from the bocce community graduating this past weekend, some YSU grads, and that was really great. So
Aw.
congratulations, guys. That's really exciting. It was
Yeah,
it was
that's
nice to see that. That's what, the community, you get to see each other and these milestones. So congratulations, guys. That's awesome.
They're going to measure this to be sure. All right, so we have Jen Hardy in the chat. We have Kevin Clark, Michelle Kinney. We got Nick Albertone from Cleveland. We appreciate you. We got my girl Bonnie in from Brazil. I'm giving her a bunch of shout-outs.
Bonnie's the international Jen Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
We got Big E. He's rooting for both the shooters. He's pretty excited to see who's going to win that award. But Family Vision Dental Roller of the Year. Everybody wants to win those glasses from Family Vision Dental. We got our buddy Latrick from France. We got Pete from Southern Illinois. We got Tony and Anthony. They're enjoying their snowbird time in Florida. Normally from Long Island.
What a
Ronnie
great shot.
Capagreco. And the Paulino follows him.
I love Luciano's, I love his reaction. There we go. I love it.
He walked in the building and we were, I'm prepping for the broadcast. Luch, of course, driving me nuts to make sure he gets to watch with Parker. My son there is in the white. This Joe goes to hit.
Ooh.
Oh, he tried to move his own ball over. He sticks it dead. What an unfortunate result.
Not a stick you want.
But that was one maybe you move and have Freddie shoot it from off the
Underhand.
bench because he shoots underhand
Yeah.
with a high amount of accuracy. Could have moved it over. When you're trying to move balls over, you tend to stick them because you're just concentrated on this big target.
Yeah.
So it allows you to be able to have that nice, nice fall
Smooth,
through.
yeah.
You're going to stick around a lot when you have a big target when there's a Paulino too. And just not enough there. We got the Rogans in the chat. What's going on? We got Marin. Just two of her favorite gals.
Aw.
Aw.
She's so sweet.
Love you, Marin.
And
This is going to stop, though.
Nardone, not a good roll. 13-1. Somebody is making a statement.
Yeah.
So Luch is watching over there in the side with the Steel Valley Bocce Club. So Ron Cap comes in the building and he screams, "Papa Cap!" And he's reading the previews. He wants to let him know how far he is away from Anthony to get him.
I love how he orders all this food every night, and then he offers everybody, "Do you want some of my pasta? Do you want some of this?"
Yeah, my
He's
my
so
credit
sweet.
card bill doesn't love it, but yeah.
I bet.
Definitely the biggest patron of the Lorenzino's Bocce Club kitchen.
13-1. Now that surprises me. It doesn't surprise me. Steel Valley most likely is going to win. It surprises me it's not closer. Here comes Joe's going to shoot this. Boom, and sticks. What a shot.
He has been sticking everything.
Look at that ball come back off the wall. That's crazy. Did it go back to the wall? Yeah, it went all the way to the wall and back.
I call that the Nico corner because Nico has just beat it up.
That happened.
Roddy Cap!
Oh, my.
Picks it clean!
I thought he was going to do the surfer for a second. I was excited. I haven't seen him do that in a long time. I was so
It
excited.
was about to come out.
That happened this weekend. I think one of the first times I've seen that. Somebody hit like that in the tournament this weekend at Lorenzino's.
Yeah.
And it came back in for point.
Ooh.
Hit the back wall and came back in for point. That was crazy.
His back walls like to jump. Great ball, though, by Nikki Cap.
Quiet. He
Big
was
miss
going
by
straight
Mikey.
on that one.
He was trying to get the Paulino was fine because their ball was
Yeah.
in the back, so they were trying to move some stuff around. Let's see if Bobby can pick him up.
There he is.
Yeah, that looks great.
There he is. Two hitters
I
in
was
the
gonna
back.
say-
It's not going to go well.
Two shooters. I think what Nardone was 75 coming in today.
Yeah, He's up there.
Go! Got the wrong one. What a ball by middle. This is what makes him so dangerous.
Yes, absolutely.
Bobby throws 3 bad rolls. Mike throws 3 great ones. Mike misses a shot. Bobby picks him up. Throw the percentages out the window.
Yeah.
Gets the Paulino. Who does it go to? The Hitmen are alive.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Make it
1,
4.
2, 3, 4. Is that the moment for James to get back in the all-star race? What a hit by James.
James is out there counting them on his finger.
Maybe that'll, spark some excitement for these hitmen.
Well, they need it.
All right, so they're going to have to update their strategy if they want to be able to come back and take this game. Speaking of strategy, why don't you check out HG Growth Partners if you are a business that's looking to grow. If you want to stay stagnant, if you don't want to be innovative, if you don't want to work with a numbers-based formula team, don't contact HG Growth Partners because they are one of the most exciting business partners that you can work with because they work for you. Whether you're a small business, mid-size, emerging, startup, entrepreneur, check out Tim Petrie and his team. I've worked with them in the past. One of the best people to work with, HG Growth Partners. Ronnie Cap. And one more hit by Ronnie Cap.
Yeah.
One more hit by Ronnie Cap next frame, and we're going to have a tie.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Been counting them out on my calculator.
I was going to say, I saw you over there doing it,
Just
and I
doing
was
a little
like,
bit of
I
work
wonder
there,
if
Dylan.
we're close.
Just doing a little bit of homework there, Dylan.
How exciting.
Just don't tell Ronnie that.
Wow.
You know, they didn't let me in Ohio State just for my beer pong skills. Had to do some statistics there, too. All right, here comes Joe Pa. Got it!
Great hit.
One of the first times he doesn't stick. Steel Valley makes the point. Gives James a chance to bury it after his big 4-pointer.
There's a pretty ball. Off the wall, little. Come off the wall. There you go.
Oh, off the wall doesn't work.
No, that's. Well, I was going to say that's a hard one, but there's. The ball is not right on the pill, so he could have caught either.
This is a difficult one to steal. It's going to be too early. And the Hitmen, they're not only alive for the aggregate score now, but they're putting themselves in a position where maybe they can win this game.
Oh, my gosh. Would that not be crazy? 13-1, and they, if they end up losing. All right. Dante's trying to hype him up over there.
13-7.
This score, right around this score, is usually when the team that's winning starts to get a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know, they know they only need one, but stuff happens.
Well, we've been talking about this for weeks, how each frame you're just building points if you can. And again, it's what this is bocce for you. It's not over till it's over.
Exactly.
All right, Big Smooth having a great day, solidifying his spot as a Season 2 rolling leader. His glasses might be Big Smooth, but Nicky Cap, I'll tell you what, he ain't done yet.
No.
He was 7 for 9 before that roll. Tries to move Paulino, but leaves some room here. And if you're the best, you got to steal this one. You want to throw a death ball here. Put it in front of that Paulino.
There's that hand again.
Yeah.
That's
That's funny what some people do. Some people,
Oh.
Jolene clicks, I stomp my foot.
do you?
He does, he goes like that with his hand.
He is a little long, beats it. They're going to have to shoot. So good ball by Sean. Big hit by Joe. Misses to the left, try to clip it out. It's beatable. This ball is beatable. It doesn't own the pro side, the wall side.
Just don't throw it to the wall. You're throwing straight to that ball.
Comes Big James.
It's going to be short. It's going to be short.
Fantastic line, but doesn't beat it. And Sean knew his ball has taken out, going to the fourth one. 3 Steel Valley Bocce Club players left. They're going to shoot the Paulino and try to get it off the court. Last ditch effort, and you got one of the hardest shooters in the league to be able to do it. Mikey Nardone trying to save the frame and the game. Misses it, misses everything. And that is all she wrote. The Iron Core wins the first game of the match. This starting lineup for Steel Valley is undefeated. They have not lost a game won. Absolutely great playing by the Steel Valley Bocce Club. And we're going to bring up those statistics to let you know. All right, so we got the Steel Valley Bocce Club. They rolled 76%, hit 75%. And that's just going to outdo a team that's barely getting 60% rolling and only 2/3 hitting. Steel Valley Bocce Club, what impressed you most about this lineup, Heidi? Is it Ronnie Capps hitting, or was it the rolling from Big Smooth?
How do you choose? That's the thing. They're both so consistent, and even like you said, if you're in line to be the best roller, you've got to hit your mark, you've got to get it, you've got to be consistent, and Sean does, and he stays so calm. But again, Ronnie Cap, he's just so vital to this team. There's a ball in their way, and he goes after it, and he gets it. That's why his percentage is what it is right now. That's why he's ready to try to take out Anthony. I don't know how you choose. I just don't.
All right, so from Mikey Robertson, I know at least one of the balls that he missed. Bobby ended up beating a very close point. And it seemed like if Sean didn't roll one, or if Mikey missed, middle was doing all that dirty work in the middle. What's about the Steel Valley team with Bobby and Mike Robb do you think this solidifies it and puts all the hammer into what the nails that are being thrown from Papa Cap and Sean New? What makes them go so well?
Well, I can only speak, I think I have some experience with, just because I've played with them. And they all are they're very calm. They are very calculated. They know what they're doing. They know probably 2 shots ahead what they're doing. And they're very confident in the person that's behind them. Don't you think, Heidi? Like, they're not worried that if they didn't get in, they know someone's going to pick them up, and they're okay with that.
And that's why I think they're such a good team, because they have that team camaraderie, and they trust each other, it seems, wholeheartedly, and they do stay calm. And even when they get a little bit of those nerves creeping in, like you said, generally they trust their teammates, they stay calm, and it shows. And that's why, other than their solid talent across the board. But I do think that has to have a little bit to do with it as well.
All right, so on the hitman side, Nikki Capricreco basically was the only one I thought that played good from the rolling end. And then on the shooting side, Joe did, but it's just not enough. We're going to pull back up those all-star projections. This was going into this game. I had, for my Southside starters, I had 3 SVBC players, again, proven they belong on the starting all-star team and part of the MVP race. I have Nicky Capagreco. I think he's held his own in that first game, too, as a starter, as a second roller to be with Sean New. My bench, I got a bunch of volume players. Timmy Wilson, who's rolled a bunch of good balls and has been there. A steady Eddie for the Youngstown Flash. And on the shooting side of the Flash, it's been Pistol Pete Barrage. On the hitman side, for me, I was picking between Nardone or maybe James Salvaggio. And if Joe hit well enough, maybe he can overtake Pete. I don't know if anybody yet from the hitman side has given me a moment, a game, something that makes me go, for sure, I need to put him on that all-star team.
No, I agree with you. I think the person on the bench, actually, you need to really keep a close watch on is Timmy, because he is right there, and he's waiting to take that spot.
they're so close.
Yeah.
How about this MVP race? Okay, I made a little bit of changes going into last night. No changes going into tonight. Going into today, I had Mike Robb as slight. I mean, you're splitting hairs for me over Anthony Capogreco and Sean New. Then I have Doug Carter and Ronnie Capogreco finishing out. I don't even know. After this game, you could argue that Ronnie Cap is the most valuable player to Steel Valley Bocce Club, and thus should be the MVP. I think it's going to be interesting what the fans, the players, and the media choose. Who of the SVBC team is the most valuable player to them? And I think that person will have a leg up on both Doug and Anthony Capogreco when it comes to the final voting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The best team, most likely the best player typically wins the MVP, unless there's like just a big thing that was going on like last year with James Savage.
Yeah. Well, let me throw this out to you. Here, if you're looking at Steel Valley, my thought process, and you know that I always support like Sean, he's a roller, I'm a roller, and I'm like all Sean New, but you know what? Mike Robertson does it both. So if you're really comparing those three players, you know, Sean's typically a roller, doesn't hit. I think he hit once this season. Ronnie just hits, usually doesn't roll. So my thought process is you go for somebody who you can count on to do either.
I agree with you 100%.
So we asked Jim Fisher, getting ready with this, for this last game, what if he was tinkering with the playoff lineup, or was he trying to do something different? I thought this was an interesting quote. He said, "Our playoff lineup has been solidified for a long time with our iron core. They came into season 2, they focused on redemption and winning the championship. All the players have done a great job, and they've been focused and responded with great play each week. The final week would be no different. We saw that with the first game, and we continue to execute and fine-tune for our playoff run. We play to win the matchup and maintain our undefeated record. Them and our tough team and our South Division rival, so there'll be no resting or letting up SVBC in our final week." We asked Joe Paul, same question, and I'll get you the right quote. It's my fault putting the wrong one there. But Joe Paul basically said, for them, it was a little bit different than Jim Fisher. He was getting ready on the players, on really getting them psyched up and ready to go for the All-Star game as well. Mm-hmm. So he felt like Nardone was close. He felt like Nick Cap was close. He felt like James Savage was close. Mm-hmm. So instead of playing a different lineup because this week had nothing to do with what was going on, he wanted to tinker with the lineup and get those players an opportunity to have a game to showcase their skills for the voters. And you know what? As an owner and the captain and Dante saying, "I'll take myself out," for that game one, I find that great. They're giving them an opportunity to be able to show what they got and getting ready for it.
That's interesting.
All right, so the players are getting ready on the court. This is a one down for them. What do you think about Nikki O in the glasses?
I said that to Heidi earlier. I was like, does Nick have glasses on? I've never seen him.
Looks kind of distinguished.
A little bit studious, if you will.
Maybe it was because they didn't like his play call from a couple weeks ago. They outed him and said, "Nick, we got decades of experience. What are you talking about?" And then Nick went and got glasses, so he looks,
What do you think about the quotes you just gave? What's interesting to me about those quotes is, Fish is an owner and doesn't play. So he has a whole different perspective on it, where Joe is an owner and plays. He's looking more at the how can a player shine individually, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what he does. He's a player that wants to shine. Where Fish is looking at more of the whole team, which I think that's really interesting. Mm-hmm. The different outlooks on that, coming from two different types of owners.
Yeah, and and also they're in two different spots in the lineup. It's just, I guess, when you've already clinched the bye, you have to do things that are basically getting ready the team for the playoffs.
Yes.
And so you want to keep them motivated. You want to keep them hungry. They've known that they were basically going to get that first seed for a long time. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was of course that they only needed 1 point, in the final 3 weeks or whatnot. And so I think for them, they're kind of keeping the team hungry by playing for that undefeated record and keeping that playoff lineup intact.
Yeah.
Joe's team, the points didn't matter. They were going to end up that third seed no matter what tonight. Either way, they're going to be playing in that first quarterfinal game. So when the playoff matches are locked and loaded, and you can see the schedule that's up here now, I'm excited. We're going to have, for that first quarterfinal matchup, the Mahoney Valley Hitmen versus the Youngstown Flash. And on the other side, we're going to have Mahoney Valley Hitmen versus the Cleveland Hellhounds. So the 3 versus the 6 seed, and then the Youngstown Flash will be in the later matchup, and they'll be taking on the Wycliffe Barbarians. How great is this for that second matchup? Repeat of the championship game in round 1.
Right.
So one of those two teams going to be knocked out early on.
Yeah.
Waiting for the winner of the Flash versus the Barbarians is SVBC.
Oh, boy.
I'm excited.
That's going to be Tuesday night. On Wednesday night, we're going to be playing the Koppel Gamblers versus the winner of that Hitmen versus Hellhounds.
It's going to be a big week for the OBL.
Yeah, and some really interesting matchups. That's really kind of cool. The Barbarians and the Flash, that's just crazy. Little blast from the past, right?
Yeah, and I will say if all the chips would fall for the SVBC team and for the Flash, if you know what I'm saying, if everything would fall in line we had a rematch again, I think that will be fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
If you're watching from home, if that happens.
They have to get through the Barbarians again.
Yeah.
Well,
because
they've
been the thorn in their side.
I know. So anything can happen. It's going to be electric no matter what it is, no matter what
100%.
team it is. It's going to be fun. Make sure you guys tune in. It'll be great.
I love that Freddie's in.
I know.
Freddie's a fan favorite. All right, here comes Nick. Oh, gonna shoot this. That was a great ball by Freddie. Got it.
Yeah, Freddie's coming in to this game, 62.7% rolling percentage.
Yeah, he struggled the last couple weeks, I think, but when he was, last time he played anyway, the last couple times, but he did have some type of hip, like his hip was bothering him or something, so he kind of had to change his stance and everything. So that was a great hit by Nick O. Retained point, which was even better.
All right, so their primary hit or their primary rollers for the Hitmen have their 2 balls done. So they've got their 2 hitters back.
And that's a good ball by Dante. I mean, he's been out the whole, the whole first game. To come in and have to roll to the back it's not the easiest thing in the world, as you and I know. All right, here comes Jeff. Jeff looking to get his rolling stats up just a, they're phenomenal, but he's going for something big here. Everybody wants to get their numbers up. All right, bumped into it, so moved him a little closer. Here comes Rocky Delicio. I don't know that he likes it. Let's see. Somebody said trouble.
Yeah,
there
I heard
it
that
is.
said,
Wow.
ooh, wow.
Touched the pill, and he put in a beauty. Nice ball.
Sure is.
They're trying to tell him to take it off the wall. Joe wants to go straight. He's going to try and hit that right side and clip it out to the left. Got it. Did exactly that and gave them 2.
And we can't say it as good as Danny does. The stick
No,
around.
no.
He says it the best.
His are patented. I'm not even going to
best
try.
in the biz.
I said last season, I'm like, I got to get more energy. Danny's got so much, and everybody's like, no, Danny has enough for everybody. All right, that was a good shot.
Right.
Took one away.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to say Bobby's good now. He's on. Got a couple of those bad ones out of his system. All right, here comes James.
He has the stance.
He does.
You notice
It's like
that?
what is that bird that stands
It's
like
not,
that? Is it a
it's the
stork?
flamingo.
The
Oh,
flamingo?
yeah.
Which one is it?
But it's like kind of unattached
Yeah.
that way. Yeah, he has the stance, like where he's focused and it's like he can't move yet. He just wants to wait first.
Right.
Both teams switching some things up with the lineup. It's nice to see.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, what I like too about Steel Valley is if they feel for some reason that they need to change it back, they will do it. But they do want to give everybody a chance to get in the game. Freddie does like that right side wall. So here we go, looking at his. That's a little strong. That's actually about 3.5 feet. Three and a half feet is about 3 feet too much for Jeff, as he's going to eat that up. Yep, there he goes.
Trying to get that number 1 spot.
Yep. It's amazing to me how close they all are. There's not a big gap between any of those top people, you know?
There wasn't. You're right. Very, very close.
Hitters and
75,
rollers, yeah.
73, 75, 75, 76. Yeah.
Which, great ball by Dante Delicio. Look at that. Which if you play bocce, you realize how hard that is to roll that consistently. You know, maybe if you don't, you think, well, you just roll the ball to the pill, or the Paulino, they call it. But it is tough to stay that consistent.
All right, they're still trying to figure out and discuss what to do. If you're seeing Nico just waiting.
Ooh, missed it. Which sometimes happens after, they call it icing the hitter, They're ready to go, and then there's discussion on the side as to what to do, and then they end up missing it. All right, here comes Rock. Oh.
Oh. Taking a second. Okay.
That's good. So they had to stop to put the back wall in place. Sometimes they hit so hard it just pushes it back. Or they just lean against it when they go back there. Okay, Joe's saying that maybe that was their last game, it was pushed back a little bit. But nobody saw it. I don't know who saw it this time. All right, we got a 1-0 Hitmen up. Comes Bobby. A little wide, but not a bad ball. It needed to be up a little bit to take away that wall, because I'm sure they're going to just try and roll right in off that wall, or,
right.
It's kind of why they always say you want to stay up front, just to take that angle away.
That's some heckling. I love it.
Yeah, a little chirping going on. The Joe roll. Uh-oh.
Oh.
And he got it.
Wow.
2. Got your first hitter rolling a.
I was going to say,
and
if there's finally a little bit of laughing, a little bit of, celebrating, a little bit.
Chirping at each other.
Yes, and that makes me feel a little bit better, because for a minute I was like, oh, it's a little tense.
Yeah.
So this is completely flip-flopped now.
Right.
First game, obviously, Steel Valley kind of came out swinging, and they had the points after point, frame after frame after frame. Now Hitmen, and this is what Danny was saying earlier. The first time, last season, they were 1-1, and it's just like, well.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about this, that was unusual. Okay, so Freddie must have burned the ball, and I didn't see it. Sorry about that. So then Jeff had to roll the Pauline, and then Freddie retains first roll of the ball. But Jeff looked like he got off balance, or maybe, I don't know, he crossed that line after he threw it. That actually is a really good ball. You have that
Like
window that they
room,
can
yeah.
go through. It kind of makes you question, should we hit it or roll? Which obviously they're hitting. Got it.
All right.
Nice shot by Nick. All right, Dante is going straight at it, telling it to slow down, and that's a beautiful ball.
Yep.
Well, that is a really nice ball. A little bit behind, but still a great ball. Just enough.
There you go.
That's interesting. They put Bobby
Yep.
as
Yep.
hitting. I mean, he's a great hitter. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. I'm just, he wasn't really doing that in the first game. So
Last night, if you guys were watching, very interesting. Went into overtime.
yeah,
So that was pretty nice. Like
that was kind of cool.
A little bit extra bocce.
Yeah, I'm sure all the fans who really want to watch it were excited. You get a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Another good
Wow,
ball.
I
So the
mean-
rolling has turned around here.
And that's why rolling is so important. Because
Nice shot by Rocky
Rock.
Delisio.
Well, all right. What a great
Again, I'm not
frame.
surprised that because he can hit. I'm not saying that, but it's just, they're kind of out of place. They're doing things they don't normally do. And they had Joe rolling.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm looking now at the chat. Jen, yeah, well, let me answer both of those things. Number one, yes, glasses are new for Nick O. Number two, no, there is no ghost. I think it's something on the screen. They're trying to work it out right
Yeah,
now.
Danny and Dylan are trying to work something out. So if you see
Yes,
things moving.
Jimmy, this is game 2.
All right, so Jeff Policcara finally gets the pill and gets to show what he can do and try to, get up near Sean there. He's just right slightly behind, right?
Yep. Looks like we're figuring it out here.
I think it'd be interesting to go back and look at, because this all-star teams,
Yes.
they seem like they're so, all the people that are being put in as a thought,
Yes.
they're so close. Like you can argue anybody in, and I wonder if it was like
Yes.
that last season or if it was more clear cut last season. Like, no, these guys are in. That's all there is to it.
And I agree with you, and that's something that we talked about before the broadcast today. We were saying how when we're not here, we're watching from home. Let's wait real quick.
Nice shot.
So when we watch and we're in the chat when we're not here,
Right.
and I keep seeing kind of the same conversation come up over and over again, and and this is why you need to go on and vote, right? Because it's saying, oh, this person deserves.
Oh,
nasty.
That was one that Danny would go, ew.
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 Yeah. But here's the thing. Yes, everybody that is being mentioned. Yes, but then who comes out?
Right. That's what I mean. They're
Then
all so
who
close.
do you take off? And that's the thing. And that's why I am excited to see the new potential candidates today, because with Stewie being able to do both
Right.
hitting and rolling
Right.
pretty successfully, it's like you almost need someone. We've seen it today. You've got your lead pointer with the last ball needing to hit, so it's
Right.
nice if you can be able to do both consistently.
What a lot. I mean, what incredible
Yeah,
play.
I was gonna say.
Wow. What incredible play on the back
Freddie.
wall this frame.
Ooh.
I mean, shot after shot, roll after roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
could do a
is a
replay of
game.
this whole frame.
Got
you
it,
go.
Paulino. Where does it go?
Well,
Oh,
yeah, that was a great shot.
Freddie's going to get off the court,
Wow.
Freddie. That was a great frame.
I mean, but
Obviously,
I feel like
Rock's not
almost
happy
all
with that,
the
but yeah.
frames so far this game. I mean,
All right, looks like 2. How long does the starter stay out?
right.
Well, yeah, I had said that earlier that I do like they're giving them a chance, and I think once it gets a little further, if it's still going in this direction, they'll come back in.
Ooh, okay, we got a stone fruit.
Oh
We
yeah,
got a
this
stone
was
fruit
a
in the
great
chat.
frame for that.
Chat's getting a little spicy.
Do they say anything? I mean, I think that was kind of funny, that last frame. Rocky hit in front of Joe, and Joe rolled.
Yeah. Well,
They're shaking it up. All right, here
well, and
comes
that's what
Freddie.
we were kind of mentioning earlier too, when we were saying, you've already secured. You're in the 3 seed, nothing to lose. Now is the time to try some new things.
Right, exactly.
Because
All
if
right.
you end up in the All-Star game, you may have to do either or. So you need to practice it as much as possible.
Good ball by Freddie. I love that Jeff's rolling on this. So if he puts this where he wants it, he'll put their ball in play as well for a hit. Is it going to go long? Oh, it just rolled out. That was going to be a perfect ball. And then it wasn't.
I think Jeff was going to have to be 100 to have a shot.
Really?
So I think it's over. I think it's Sean News, Season 2 rolling leader.
There you go, Rock.
So there's the question, will Sean come back in, or will he just say, nah, that's all right, you stay in there?
Stat perseverance.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good shot by Joe, catching the pill, and a pretty good result. It's maybe 2 feet.
And Ronnie Cap is 1 hit away from beating Anthony.
Oh.
1 hit away.
Now, do you think he knows that?
I don't.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but Parker might. Parker needs a whisper into Ron Cap's ear, says you're 1 hit away from being the Season 2 shooting champion. Mm-hmm. Gotta give him the signal.
Yeah. So, see, it does show Seal Valley. I mean, they do care about this game. Took a timeout. Sean's trying to explain what he wants done. Five to 1. This is a completely different game. All right, Bobby's going to roll. Oh, it's leaking left. Is it going to stay in?
That.
Oh.
Dustin, the distance would have been fine.
Yeah.
Speed was good.
If it was, if it was to the right a little bit. Well, they are measuring, so maybe. Suspense was killing everybody.
The tension is a little bit different this game, don't
yeah,
you think?
It is. I can't put my finger on it, but it is different. Well, I think the Hitmen, they're going to want to win just to have a win tonight. It's not like they're just going to give it away and say we don't care because we have our spot already.
Danny, is it percentages or the hitting streak? It's the percentages, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
To be the season 2 leader, we need to hit his next shot. What if he comes in for a situational sub? Oh,
That would be so awesome. Yeah, because the streaks, nobody's even close to Anthony.
All right, Dante is short here.
Right.
James trying to play on it maybe, try to make his own point. Can't be short. James's ball here can't be short. Dante can. Give him something to play on. This one looks beautiful.
Oh.
And yet it keeps on going. What a line. And it just kept trickling out.
It really looked like it was going to sit maybe 10 inches
They
behind
had a chance to make this, what was that, 8-1 lead instead of 6-1? All right, SVBC, still hanging around. All right, speaking of the Season 2 rolling leaders, the winner gets to get a special prize, and that's being sponsored by Family Vision Center in Rockwell, Texas. Shout out to Big E and the Evangelos Agaplos family. They have one of the best eye vision centers in the Dallas, Texas area. If you're down there, make sure you check out Family Vision Center. Thank you for your support of the OBL and Bocce. We love you, Big E. You got a new name for Big Smooth, calling him 2020, Dale, for that vision. Sean New, 20 rolls in a row, has the record rolling. Anthony Capagreco, 28 hits in a row, has the Ohio record. The national record belongs to Tom Holloman from the Chicago Bocce League, our sister league up north. Death, Texas, Pap rolling good.
Whew.
Joe Pa, 4 for 4. He is on fire. And I love this. Thank God we have stats, because they keep on sending us new stats for us to talk about.
Oh, boy. That looked like a good ball.
So Joe Palumbo has overtook Pete Barach for for not only for the #1 shooting volume, but now has a better percentage than Pete.
You're all
Joe
stirred.
Pa feeling
Yeah.
hot skis.
It's a great ball.
All right, Mitt beats the ball. Gonna bring up James. Got it.
Totally different game.
It's kind of funny, isn't it?
This is deja vu.
How that changes.
Yeah,
like
well, if you take out 3 MVP candidates, I don't care who you're putting in.
if you what?
Take out 3 MVP candidates.
Oh, yeah.
3 best players
I
in the
know.
world.
Yeah.
This is what
Three
happens.
of the 5 best players this year are
Yep.
off the court.
Yep.
I like
It's
Joe.
just gonna be a difference. It's just gonna be a difference.
Yeah. And they're not subbing. Like Joe rolled that one ball on the
Yeah.
other end. Nick rolled that ball. I mean,
Great hit by Dante.
that gives it a different vibe too. When you know that hitters
Yep.
are rolling and rollers are hitting, and
They're gonna check and see who's in.
Yeah.
They're gonna get everybody off the court so we can be able to see. Measuring.
That's like a muscle memory, don't you think?
It
like
is.
and I even noticed earlier, James was kind of creeping, and he felt bad, and he kind of like put his hands up, like, I'm so sorry, I just forgot. Because when you're so used to being in it, you know. It's like a knee-jerk reaction. You just have to get up there and look.
All right, just one for Steel Valley. So Rock had a good hit, gives up points for the other team, and then his son Dante DeLisio.
Yeah.
He has a good hit, gives up point for the other team. 6-2, we're still chugging along, chugging along.
He's still looking.
Yeah, Paulina
Nope.
just too far.
A lot of times, if anybody's wondering, they throw it long because they don't want these guys to hit and stick. If it's a short Pauline throw, a lot of these hitters can hit and stick the ball. Like that.
Like that,
Usually
right.
you don't want that. I said that in the tournament this past weekend because Jolene, she was rolling like a beast and she was beating my balls on the sides, and I said, should I just take her short? And Anthony's like, don't take her short. Those guys will be hitting and sticking everything. All right, beautiful ball by Jeff.
You had a great weekend.
Yeah, thanks. It was
awesome.
And it was fun.
That's good.
We played against James. Yeah, Jolene
I
had
saw
James
that.
and Jared Cooper. See, he didn't stick, but he hung around. Nice shot. And I have to give kudos to James because I won't go into the whole story, but the long and short of it is they were playing, both teams thought that when there was a measure that the one team that was playing James thought the ball moved when there was a measure.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it moved, but they thought it did. And
James Salvaggio. Uh-oh, James. Uh-oh. Getting hot at the right time.
Speaking of.
Yeah, so the point went to James.
Yeah.
But he came over and he said, no, I don't want the point. Because if anybody thinks that it might have moved, we're just going to call it
integrity.
Yeah, that shows his character.
Yep. That's a great ball by Mitt.
Dante
gets
a hit. Bounces off to Paulino, who's going to win the race.
All right, he did.
It's just hard to see.
All right, SVBC gets the point there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it could have been way, way worse after he hit that ball.
I was thinking he had it. Yeah, you're right. Oh, my gosh.
Still 1-1. They could shoot the balls on the side. That's what they're taking a look at.
Look at this steel wall
shoot one of these balls. But
yeah, they need a picture
I
of
like
that.
just rolling a deep one in there and making Nikki O shoot.
I do too.
Well, now I got Paulie in it.
Dante, the problem, Dante's a hard hitter, Nardone's a hard hitter. When you do that, you never know where that pill's going to go. I thought it was going to him and then didn't. All right, looks like they're going to have Freddie roll. You want to get close enough that Nick has to hit it, but you don't obviously want to be long. Oh, my gosh. He almost hit his ball.
He'll take that.
Yeah. All right, that's a pretty good placement of that ball. Steel Valley's looking to see, do they want to bring in a roller to just roll to that corner? Because if Nick hits that ball, he could take himself out of there. Yep, they're going to bring in Sean.
Here comes Sean. A lot of jeering from the sidelines about his #1 percentage. Needs a little lick on the left side.
Oh.
Hits the right side, doesn't work. Or does it? We're going to find out. It's Hitman point.
That was a nice try, but good speed and everything.
Difficult roll for
Yeah.
Sean. So he'll stay in. Rolling with Pap. All right, so shout out to our sponsor, ITM30. They're right now watching at an official OBL watch party. We love ITM30 for their food, for their fun, for their service, and most importantly, their people. ITM30, great time there playing bocce. Check them out for all the events that are happening at the ITM30 Bocce Club in Warren, Ohio. Thank you to Larry Infant.
Great place. Love it.
The Hitmen have the best shoes. I will say that.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
I love that.
They've got the swag, you know?
Yes, they do. All right, that is short, and it leaves the wall wide open. So here comes Jeff Policara. Seven to 2. Oh, that's spicy. If it hits that Rondina, it's gone. Eee. All right, they're going to measure. Shout out to Renee Abatista. She's helping Paul out tonight, helping with stats, and Diane Sigarani. They're collectors of the all-important stats that we keep talking about. All right. Ooh, so he was an inch out, 36 to 37.
And
comes
now
Sean.
Timmy Wilson has moved into second place.
Wow. See, I told you, you cannot count him. I mean, he's not out anyway because he's so close, but he wasn't out.
Sean might
but
need
he's-
this roll too.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
Well, it was an inch, so I'm sure he's in. But I said Timmy is right there. He's been rolling fantastic. Great spot for that, because if they hit it, they worry about their own ball going.
All right, let us know where you're tuned in from. We got Nancy from St. George, Utah. Jimmy Paisano of the Cleveland Hellhounds tuning in. Michelle Vitale from Kansas City. Michele Dominique
Ooh.
tuning in from Italy.
So it looked like he was going for the pill.
Got Rachel. We got Mike Luceni. Bobby comes up empty-handed. Here comes Rock.
Got to carry it.
All right, try to move the Paulino back to those other two balls. Moves it a little bit, though.
Almost has to go to the left of that front ball and kind of lay on Sean's back there.
All right, they're going
Which
to
is
confirm
hard.
they're in.
I mean, that is not an easy roll.
I'm probably rolling on this,
Yeah,
though,
oh,
if they're in.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
He just has to, I mean, like they said, they can't move that Paulina.
Yeah.
There's 16. The one behind them is 18 inches. Like rolling this with James.
You don't want to sell it. What a ball by James.
And
Wow.
he protects the Paulino from Joe, too.
Yeah,
From,
you
Oh,
could
yeah,
get
good
from
better.
potentially selling it.
I mean, he
Loves
couldn't have rolled a
Jota.
better ball than that.
Bink, bink.
Wow.
1, 2, 3. Great rolling by the Hitmen. They have now reached 10 points.
This is just a little bit surprising.
This
Again,
is-
not that the Hitmen are winning. It's just, again, I thought it would be
There's
closer.
only been one match where Steel Valley played their starting lineup twice, and they won both games. Other than that, they've been struggling game 2. Just hasn't been vibing this year. Last year, completely opposite story. Their entire bench had positive plus points. They were all winning games in game 2. Their bench were in the league leaders of plus minus.
Wow.
This year, just different.
Steel Valley needs a spark here. Here comes Nick O. Trying to get that spark.
3 for 4 on the night. Comes Nicky O. Got it.
Ball still spinning. Yeah, Dante thought that was short. That's perfect.
Great ball. Bobby middle. Now shooting second. After the change, gets Paulino. And has a good point in front. Great hit by Bobby Mitt.
And puts it in the most difficult spot. That's harder than the corner. The back
He's
wall
having a
corner.
much better game too. 4 for 5 hitting, 3 for 4 rolling. All right, this brings up James Salvaggio, most likely to roll. Here comes James Salvaggio, the reigning MVP, trying to beat this ball.
It's got to sit.
She gone.
Oh,
Now they didn't want to shoot that ball off the wall before,
no.
or roll hard on the left side ball. They could also
That's
have the ball on the
disappointing.
right.
Yeah.
Now Joe Paloma's going to make a very difficult roll for a lead shooter. It's a very difficult roll, and Joe Palumbo just made it. What a
Yep.
ball by Joe Pa. All right, here's a shoot here. Do they bring in Mike Robb? Do they bring in Ronnie Cap?
Yeah.
They're going to have
Oh.
Rock shoot it first. If Rock can get the inside of it, he should stay around for the second one. Here comes Rock, Delicio. Goes underhand, misses it. Now either Pap rolls or they bring in Ronnie Cap. Little decision time. Ron Capagreco's one shot away from overtaking his son. They could pop him in, have him shoot it, or they could have Pap roll. Decision time for SVBC. They're going to have Jeff roll at it. Comes Jeff, giving a shot. Line looks great.
Yeah, this looks like a good ball.
If it holds its head,
God,
and
that's-
it should. What a ball by Jeff Bolacaro. Beats it on the back wall.
Wow.
I mean,
Woo! What a roll.
look at Fish. He did this. He did the
wiping on the brow.
He did
Yeah.
wipe the sweat off.
All right, so if you see an exciting play, make sure you like the broadcast, hit subscribe, and type in Stonefruit. Stonefruit Coffee Company, they're located in the Youngstown, Ohio area. They have locations in Poland, Boardman, Canfield, downtown by the Youngstown State University. And in Austintown, Stone Fruit Coffee Company has different flavors of lattes. They have freshly ground beans for espresso and coffee, and they ship all over the country. Check out Stone Fruit Coffee Company.
That sounds really good right about now, to be honest.
Today's choice, I had a nice little double shot of espresso
Did you?
as I was doing the post games, and then it bled into pre-games, pre-game for this one. So that led to a dark roast. I got the Black Monday. You roast a couple different beans to put together for the Black Monday.
Heidi, you weren't on the broadcast the first. I think it was the first season. Maybe it was the season. And I asked Danny. I had the gall to ask Danny if you put cream in your espresso, and he was, yeah. That's the response I got.
Lee.
Everybody they just gave me a thrashing over that one.
Got it!
Oh,
Sticks around! Nikki O, 4 eyes, no problems. Makes a shot. Welcome to the book club. Oh, Joe Pa, just a bit early off the wall.
Nick O is 4 for 5. He's having a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Shot.
James gets it off the wall. Comes Rock.
That was a great ball.
Comes Don Delicio, 5 for 6 rolling. Tries to give it a shot, but see if Steel Valley can capitalize and make a second one. Bobby Mitt, right at it. Good line, better speed,
Yeah, that's great.
gets the point. 10-5.
Done.
They bleed. They bleed. Here comes SVBC. Following their lead roller, Jeff Policaro.
That's so typical. The one frame Jeff got in there right at the back wall. Such a fabulous shot. And then the next one he was short. You kind of get hyped up,
Yeah,
and then
your adrenaline.
It's so difficult after a big shot or a big
Right.
roll all the way down. The lead pointer doesn't typically roll back wall. They're usually rolling on an open Paulino. Comes Jeff. Goes his honey hole there.
Ooh.
He doesn't like it right on the wall, but he likes it sort of deep in between the foul line and the original shoot line.
yeah. You can see that little bit of bend that this court is getting. He should have been a little bit more to the right, and it just kind of leaked a little bit to the left.
And that'll happen on right-handers when they just a little slight turn of their hand. If it's not
Correct.
absolutely perfect, it will go for you. That's why most people try to use a little bit of this rondino like Freddie does. It helps give it more of a miss zone. So that ball is point, not necessarily good, about 2.5 feet away. I'm calling it 2 feet. Comes Rock Delicio. This ball's beatable. Trying to go into that deep waters to get a point here. Let's see if Rock Delicio can do so. Uses the wall. Looks a bit heavy.
Yeah, he hit it down too far,
We
too.
use as a word for speed. Just keeps on rolling, rolling, rolling. comes Bobby Middle. We appreciate all of you for joining us all season long. This has been season 2, and it's been incredible to see the growth of the Ohio Bocce League. We've grown a ton this year. We have official watch parties. So what you see is that number of devices. It's not number of viewers that's logged in, so we stop even saying the number because it's unfair. We have some bars and restaurants and clubs that have over 100 people watching right now. So it's difficult for us to get an exact number. As Papa Cap has come in, can he go and get it? Got Paulino, good hit! Ronnie Cap,
Wow.
season 2 shooting leader. SVBC got the top shooter in the OBL and the top roller in the OBL. Ronnie Cap gets the hit. Joe Pa, try to stick around. Didn't go to the right spot. They were trying to shoot and stick for the win. How about that would have been some interesting if the game would have been over right there and there was just the only one. Ron Cap's going to have another one. SVBC is in danger of losing the match, though, as Ronnie Cap was going for the ball, and the Paulino ended up being not the correct target with how hard he hit it. So we now have a 13-5 game, 1 point away for the Hitmen. SVBC's perfect match record is on the line. Will we see some substitutes? Will they let them finish?
Yeah, Ronnie's in. I think they let them finish. Oh, he's in for this frame at least. I don't know.
All right.
They'll put Nick back in or not.
Ronnie's going to have to get his next hit then. All right, so thank you to our sponsor for this entire season, Deepwater Consulting. They are a certified CPA Pennsylvania accounting firm. We appreciate Vinny Nasser and his team. They have great business advisory services, tax, and some accounting skills. We use them for everything in the OBL. Thank you to Vinny and his team for all of your support. All right, so this could be Hitmen's ball game. That perfect record could be over. Could this be the Giants taking down the Patriots?
Hey, Ronnie Cap rolling.
Ronnie
How do
Cap.
you like that?
Can't mess up the hitting stats. If he makes the
that.
roll.
I love it.
Ronnie Cap
Still a good ball. Look at him go.
is a roller.
Speaking of he's a roller, Danny, I'll never forget our moment when we had the one time where I was like explaining the game you were playing, and I was in there and I was like, Danny, roller, and you were like, Heidi, that's the best thing that you've ever said.
That's
Nobody
the biggest,
describes me as a roller.
That's the biggest compliment
what?
I ever got.
That has made me laugh so much.
I love it.
I would have not known anything different. What do I know?
Oh,
made it better.
what happened?
Yikes.
That was crazy. Oh, you can't make that up. James is like, okay, what do you want me to do? Give me some advice here.
So Ronnie Capagreco right now leads his son by
Oh, gosh.
ready for this?
What is it?
It's less than 0.1%.
Oh, wow.
That's hysterical.
They need 2 more points to try to force at least an overtime.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, that's on a
They
reel
need
somewhere.
3 points to be able to secure the match win. SVBC
Oh, yes,
wants
please
to be
watch.
perfect.
If you're, oh, yes, watch. If you were just like doing some chores or something at home, you needed to watch that replay. Incredible. How many times did he practice that, guys?
His 2 kids are watching at home, I'm sure, laughing, giggling at their daddy. We got some great pictures we're going to show for the playoffs from the Delisio family. Congratulations to them, another
yes,
baby boy.
absolutely. Ashley, congratulations.
All right, I guess you got to shoot here. Here comes James. Got it.
Wow.
Makes the point. All right, Nikki O coming back in. He's gonna take the ball from Rock.
Crazy. Yeah, it was.
Here comes Nikki O. He can spice things up here. SVBC's perfect match record on the line. They've put it in the hands of the young gun. Got Paulino! Where does it go?
Did it go behind?
It
Oh,
goes
no,
to
it's
the
right there.
hitman.
Okay. I thought maybe it went behind the wall.
This
I couldn't see it.
This ball is beatable. I expect a roll. Here comes Jeff Policaro. Another great season from him. He was a season 1 rolling leader. This time, he's going to be in the top 5 somewhere. Maybe not taking down his son-in-law, but a big-time roll from a big-time player. Pat puts it next to it. You like Dante just going after this? He might be able to stay around for a point, put all the pressure on Steel Valley.
I think so.
They can have game point out there. Here comes Dante DeLisio.
It's hard to sit down right now.
The
It's like I
only
want to stand.
captain.
I'm like,
In the OBL.
he had to stop for a second. I think Bobby kind of.
Yeah, so do a basketball shot on here. Here comes Dante. Got it! Moves the ball. Where does Paulino go to? And it's a reframe!
Guy.
All the stats are over.
Oh.
Now they have to get the original 4. The original 4 have to go back. So be the original 4 that were in.
Wow.
Now they're putting Nick back in, but doesn't Ronnie have to be in? Or Nick was in. Yeah, I'm sorry. Nick was in with Ronnie. Okay.
Okay.
Because Ronnie rolled. Okay, Nick was out.
Okay. Wow.
What?
Ronnie Caps.
All right, so Steel Valley Brewworks, thank you so much for your sponsorship. Steel Valley Brewworks plays a replay of the OBL broadcast on their Thursday night bocce league. That happens there. They have great food and drink specials. Some of the best bands in the area go there for entertainment. They are located in the heart of Boardman at the mall. Check out Steel Valley Brewworks. Queen of Hearts and a lot of fun.
All right, so that's what they originally did. Rocky was in, and then they stuck in Nick. So they did the same thing.
Sometimes, you know, just
Continuity.
misses from Nick O. Now they're in a load of trouble here. They could try to shoot again. All right, Mike Robb is going to come in. They're going to shoot this ball. They don't even want to roll on it. He's going to take the ball from Pap. He has a chance to stick this.
Oh, yeah. I think it's so funny, though, they're not having Ronnie hit it.
Off the wall, somehow, some way, goes in between. Ronnie Cap needs to try to beat it. The perfect match record is in jeopardy. Ron Capagreco trying to give it a shot. Needs to touch the Paulino. He does a little bit. And now that's going to be a very difficult roll for Bobby Middle, and it looks like SVBC is about to get ousted unless Bobby has a trick up his sleeve. Gives a shot at it, trying to move Paulino maybe to their ball, lay on their ball. He bumps it, but not enough, and that is all she wrote. The Mahoning Valley Hitmen have taken down the Giant, the SVBC, and win the game and win the match by the aggregate score. The beast has been slain. It's over. It's all over. And the playoffs are about to come. It's going to be a load of fun. All right, checking out the stats from this match. The Hitmen win game 2, 14-5. What did you girls see? What was going on there that made the big turnaround for the Hitmen?
Well, obvious. I'm stating the obvious. You took your lineup out of Steel Valley. I don't think the Hitmen did anything different. They played well the first game. They played well the second game. It's just the lineup for Steel Valley changed.
Yeah. Well, and they had that momentum quickly right off the rip, which, you know, could be because of the lineup, but it just seemed like a totally different energy of the team.
Yes, it
I
did.
don't know if that helps a little bit, but
It kind of changed some people around, you know.
You know, it's interesting. It's almost like SVBC sort of played it was okay to lose.
Yeah.
And they completely took their foot off the gas pedal.
Right.
And so it's almost like they didn't show their hand. So it was just an interesting, you know, game altogether. And the Hitmen, you know, they took advantage of it. And there needed to be some plays that were made from these players that are trying to earn an all-star ballot. But I thought it was great how well Freddie Sablak rolled as he comes in for that second game.
For sure.
Dante Delisio, 6 for 8, made a big shot on the back there to reframe where SVBC could have made the claw back to be able to tie it. So kudos to those guys. All right, we need some players of the match. Who do you got, Lee? Got to pick one.
Oh, boy. I'm a little stumped, honestly. I'm trying to think of the first game, and I'm looking at these stats here. I would probably go with Dante Delisio.
Yeah, Dante Delisio played really well. The captain comes in and helps win the second game.
I mean, he's got 75% rolling and 67 2 out of 3 shooting.
Yeah, and that one shot doesn't count. That one shot doesn't count was a reframe.
Right,
Where it was a big-time shot that helped them back in the game. All right, who do you got, Heidi?
I'm a little bit stumped too, Lee. I'll be honest. I want to say Ronnie Cap.
Yeah, he shot well in that first game, got him the victory, made the big shot to be the shooting leader.
Yes.
I love the pick of Ronnie Capagreco. And then for myself, it's Freddie Ballgame. Freddie Sablak comes in and helps win that second game. And that is all she wrote. And we're going to do our final sign-off here. We got Danny Catullo. I'm here with Queen Bee, Lee Chrisman, and Heidi. Now, reminder, we have the playoff schedule. We're going to pull it up. The playoff schedule is about to come about. And it's next Monday. We will be starting earlier because we have 2 series to get through. We're going to be playing the Hitmen versus the Hellhounds in series number 1. And then it'll be the Youngstown Flash versus the Barbarians. That'll be right after, as early as around 7:30. Could be as late as 8:30 for that second. It depends if it goes to 3 games. The quarterfinals are best of 3 series to 14 points. Aggregate score no longer matters. The semifinal, same thing, best of 3s. We're going to go Tuesday, and that's going to be the Steel Valley Bocce Club taking on the winner of the Flash versus the Barbarians. On Wednesday, the Koppel Gamblers will be taking on either the Hitmen or the Hellhounds at 5:45. That's start time for that. We will be picking out the championship start time. That will be on Sunday. That is a best of 5. Games are to 12 for the championship. We appreciate everyone that's not only joined today, but for all of the regular season. The season 1 rolling leader is Sean New. He's the champ. And the season 2 shooting leader. And season 2 shooting leader is Ronnie Capagreco. So SVBC with that. You could vote right now on OhioBocceLeague.com to be able to pick your all-stars. There's different categories. Go to OBL, go to OhioBocceLeague.com. Also check out our social channels at Ohio Bocce League on Instagram and Facebook. Final thoughts for the evening, Lee.
I just thought I thought it was mostly what I was expecting. I thought the games would be a little closer, but they all played great. I mean, you didn't know at any moment who was going to have a great shot or a great roll. They all did well.
You ready for the playoffs, Heidi?
I am. I'm really excited. I'm hoping to see a couple rematches and different things like that. So I'm excited. It'll be fun. It'll be a good week.
It's going to be a crazy week of bocce. Last year, we had every game matter in the last week. And this one, everything was kind of locked up. So these teams were kind of formulating their playoff lineups, playing for some records, playing for some statistics, playing for the votes of the All-Stars and the MVP. When it comes playoff time, they're all going to be playing for the cup. And we cannot wait to see who will come out victorious. Rematch of last year's championship game. It's going to be a lot of fun with the Flash trying to avenge their loss to the Barbarians and the Hellhounds looking to play some spoiler against the Mahoney Valley Hitmen. We appreciate all of you for joining us, and welcome to the game. Jimmy, he has been playing so